Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Britt Ivy Boyce, and we are here at the Better Angels workshop. I've had the privilege of interviewing an amazing group of people coming from all walks of life, different politics, different religion, different beliefs about family, and we've come together under the tagline of Better Angels, which is "Let's Depolarize America."
When I was invited to take part in this with Better Angels, I said yes because I think it's a great opportunity to bring people together of varying opinions, both sides, and talk about this and have a respectful dialogue and try to seek some understanding on all sides of the issue.
It's brought me here as an observer so that I don't take part in the discussion, but I'm able to just listen, and it's fascinating to hear two groups of people with totally differing viewpoints on the topic and hear them talk to each other, and I'm learning a great deal from it.
I'm Rob Schlapfer, and for about the last 4 years I've been working in Southern Oregon to try and bridge our partisan divide and depolarize. So I was thrilled that Better Angels have come down here to work in the community. The big takeaway for me is how much the political activism on both sides tends to drive what people's perceptions are about the issues. When you get the kind of the average people, they're much more moderate, they're much more able to see the nuances of issues, and that's what's so wonderful about Better Angels. It brings out those inner commonalities that we all have. It gets us away from kind of the activist sound bites to a place where we can really sit down together as human beings.
My takeaways are dialogue between people who have different perspectives, especially around issues that are really tearing our country apart in this moment, are essential. And what I'm finding in my role as an observer here is that common ground is already being formulated and seen, where we come together, where we agree, and that's extraordinary. And it's happening at the local level, right here in Grants Pass, Oregon.
I'm Steve Radcliffe. I'm here at the Better Angels workshop, which is sponsored by the Josephine County Council of Elders. I find them to be very emotional events, and I'm not quite sure why. I'm particularly struck by the structure of the workshop and the sincerity of the people who come together, and there are reasonable people of goodwill who will come together to try to work on what is a really divisive and challenging problem.
Hi, I'm Rena Bernards.
And I'm Robin Fuller. So I was motivated to get involved with Better Angels just because I saw the polarization in America, and I really think we have more in common than we don't, and it's important that we have conversations without the anger and the finger pointing.
I actually flew across the country to be a part of this workshop and help organize it and moderate it. I've always believed in dialogue and have worked all my life towards different groups talking to each other. My dad worked with Jews and Christian dialogue nationally. My biggest enlightening moment was when it became obvious right before lunch that we had coalesced as a group, and a group that had different opinions and different concerns and different personalities, but we were a team, and we were going to plow through this together.
Hi, my name is Lisa McLeese Kelly, and the reason I'm participating in Better Angels is because we as a society are way too polarized on so many subjects, and this one subject of abortion has a lot of personal stories to it.
It's been a wonderful experience, and one of the big takeaways that I've had is how important this is for building meaningful community, no matter what the issue. So many people experience social isolation and depression in our society right now, that to have a structure that brings people together in meaningful conversation, that facilitates community, is just an incredible experience and dire need.
And the big takeaway for me is how people with this really good format. Better Angels has a fantastic format for people to feel safe and for people to feel that it's controlled in some way, so things don't go off the rails, and that in my small group anyway, people really came to consensus about 3 important things that they could do together for the common cause.
And one of the reasons I'm most grateful to be here at this event is finding out just that there are people that are worth listening to on what we would call different sides of any social issue. And it's also amazing to be listened to.
Today's workshop for me was finding the common ground between 2 groups of people that you would think would have no common ground.
And my greatest takeaway is just recognizing open communication about your own perspectives and being good listeners to seek to understand others and their viewpoints without judgment.
My great takeaway today was just that everybody really does want to work together to make the city and the community and this nation a better place.
We had fun today at the Better Angels workshop where we found out we had so much more in common than we didn't.